half of the world. He was about to pick up the telephone, then he hears three people talking about him. Their pockets were stuffed with cash. They were looking for Han Zai. Han Zai goes to him and asks him why is he looking for him. Wai Hao tells him that it's due to her sister, that she was worried that she did not hear from him for a day and she sneaked out to wait for him in the alley behind. After telling this much, they leaves. Han Zai doubts it as she was too little to come there alone. He wonders if it is Wang trying to take revenge, but as he was too strong now, he was not afraid. Thus, he enters the alley. As soon as he enters, the huge bat tries to attack him. He dodges it, but behind him was that big bad guy. He wonders why his beast is a little dirt dog. He commands his bat to kill Han Zai and spare Dao. The bat releases its sonic sound waves. Han Zai shuts his ears and could not move. The man was happy that after catching the dog, the man in black will recruit him. But then suddenly, red aura comes out of Dao and takes form of a big hound. On the other hand, Han Zai grabs the bat and slams it against the wall. The man starts bleeding as well. Han Zai calls him weak. The man was really angry and charges at him and asks the bat to give him maximum power so that he can shatter Han Zai's internal organs. Han Zai leaves the bat, and before the man could hit him, he strikes him on his chest. The hit shatters his ribcage and damages his internal organs. Then Han Zai grabs the bat as well and tears its one wing apart and steps on it. The man was absolutely shocked to see a new kid being so strong. Crawling like a rat, he tries to escape but Han Zai blocks him. Then he starts blackmailing that he knows everything about his family, his address and his sister. Han Zai tells him that it does not matter as right now his life in his hands. Han Zai breaks one of his leg and starts dragging him deeper into the alley. The roles were now reversed. Suddenly a girl shouts at him to stop. It was Zio. Her red snake was hissing right on her shoulders. Han Zai tries to explain her that he was brought there by him. The man asks her for help, but Zio starts inquiring him why did he bring a new student in an alley. Was it to snatch his contracted beast? As soon as the man touches her leg, his body starts petrifying. Zio tells him that they have no place for garbage like him and shatters his head with one kick. Zio tells Han Zai that since it was not his fault, the topic will end now. Han Zai wonders if she is a friend or a foe due to her strange attitude. Before leaving, Zio tells him that the bat's body is worth tens of thousands of dollars, so he should figure out a way to deal with it. Han Zai was stunned after hearing this. Even if parents work hard for a year, they might not be able to praise that much money. Then he sees Dao and he was eating the rest of the body. It was too late to say anything, but after that he was feeling like his strength has improved. The next day at the university, the teacher gathers everyone. Wang Kai's sidekicks were buttering him. They were mocking Han Zai and Wang Kai was enjoying it. He tells them that he had good intentions, so he thought about asking Han Zai if he would like to follow him in the future, but his manner good, which he would have regretted as he has not shown up since the fight. They were guessing that he dropped out of the school in shame. Everyone was busy doing their own stuff. The blonde girl was wondering why Han Zai was still not there. Then suddenly Han Zai appears there with Dao. Wang's men still tries to mock him that he will get the worst department. The teacher comes and shouts at them to be silent. Han Zai arrives there and everyone was talking about how he is now stronger than ever before. They were wondering, what has he gone through to become so strong? It was as if he used to be a rusty wooden gun. Now he was a battle-hardened silver gun. A girl comes to Zio Nan, the blonde girl, and asks her if she noticed Han Zai to be handsome than before as well. Zio Nan answers to her that she has noticed it several times. They were having fun by simping over Han Zai. On the other hand, Wang Kai was burning inside. Han Zai wonders if what the bald guy and the religion he mentioned last night have anything to do with Wang Kai as he passes nearby him. He takes a look at him and now completely believes that it does. Wang Kai's sidekicks tells him that Han Zai has changed a lot mysteriously, that it might be just pretending, like he will stare anyone he sees for example. Then they starts buttering him by telling him that even if Han Zai did change, he still has a dirt dog and Wang Kai is destined to become the strongest of all in the future, and that Han Zai can be a fitness trainer at most no matter how strong he becomes. Wang Kai starts feeling a little better after hearing all this. Then the teacher goes to the microphone and starts his speech. He tells to everyone that division selection is an important moment that will determine their life, and he also explains the meaning of Sishi, that they choose to fight against the mist and alien beasts, and become the last line of defense for mankind. The people were shouting to drive out the beast. The teacher explains them that now they will be faced with three choices. First is the combat system, which is the core system of all the colleges. Every time Zioshin saw Shizayan, it was from the combat department. The combat department was the one responsible for fighting alien beasts and preventing the shrinking of the fog circle, which was the last hope of mankind. The second was the Department of Research. It was mainly responsible for the research of the fog and the fog creatures. Dr. Young was the head of the research department. His scientific research results have doubled the scope of human activities. And the last one of them was the logistics department. It was mainly responsible for providing logistics support for the whole city. With that, the teacher tells them that that's all they need to know for now and concludes his speech. He next announces the name of the students and their respective department cues to register. Jiang Xiaonan was sent to the combat department. Her friends envied her as the treatment in the combat department was very good. At least that's what they heard. The people around her could not believe that a girl like her really contracted a beast. Some people even thought that the vision earlier during Han Zai's contract was a delayed response to hers. But Xiaonan keeps walking forward proudly. Then Wang Kai was also announced to go to the combat department. Wang Kai snorted and boasted. He goes and stands beside Xiaonan, and after staring at her for a while, he tells her that he was not expecting a beauty like her to be in the combat department. He also tells her his name, but as Xiaonan had no interest in him, she turns away, and ignoring him walks out of there. Then finally it was Han Zai's turn. He was announced to go to the logistics department. Han Zai was bothered but did not say anything. However, people were again talking about him that were mocking him for flexing so much earlier, but going to the logistics department now. While Han Zai was walking towards the logistics department, suddenly the teacher announces again that even though he was actually selected for the logistics department, but because of his excellent grades, he communicated with the professor of the research department and he agreed to take him into the research department. Everyone was shocked to hear this. They again starts calling the selection system too biased. Some even believe that there was no use in good grades if he is mentally weak. The teacher tells him that as long as he works hard, it will be much better than logistics for him. However, to everyone's surprise, Han Zai tells the teacher that he would love to join the research department, but he should still join the logistics department. This was such a bad decision that everyone thought that he has gone mad. Then the teacher gets down from the stage himself to tell him not to worry about what people say, and tries to make Han Zai understand that the logistics can be very dangerous at times, that his brain and personality are very suitable for scientific research. But Han Zai replies him that he is perfectly fine with going to the logistics department after thinking about it a lot. The teacher was not sure what should he say. The other students were also confused. Han Zai, however, was really happy that after joining the logistics department, he would be able to find resources to afford his little puppy. But with that, improving strength was a matter of minutes. The teacher was telling him that in the future, everyone would like to go to the logistics. Before he could finish his sentence, a man on the stage shouts on the mic that they need to now change into their school uniforms, and after that, he will give them their first lesson. The first round begins. In the combat round, it was the logistics department against the combat department. Wang Kai was certain that Han Zai would lose to him. Meanwhile, Han Zai had something else going on in his mind. He was thinking about their school uniform, which was looking so ordinary, especially the logistics department. No one liked it, but the combat department had much better costumes. But then the master asks his contract beast, Humph, to teach the lazy rookie kids a lesson. From the sky suddenly lands a humongous gorilla beast. Only his roar was enough for everyone to admit defeat. Even Wen Kai was in a very bad state. The master was disappointed that this year's freshmen were not doing much well, and that was the case for those who contracted to the beast. Then he sees Han Zai and Xiaonan, who were not on their knees yet. Especially Han Zai was not even flinching. The master finds it very interesting. He commands his beast to return at once. Thus, Humph disappears. He then asks them their name after introducing himself as the captain of the second team, Long Yan. After hearing their names, he tells them that he has always been a very practical person. So, he comes straight to the point. He tells them that the activities of alien beasts have become more and more frequent recently. The power of human beings against alien beasts is also slowly weakening. That if they do not fight, then they will surely die. That they do not have much time left for their growth. He shows a picture of a dungeon on the screen and tells them that they do not have to fight each other, rather they will have to go to the dungeon. That will be their first trial after entering school. The students could not believe on what he just said. They thought he is joking at first. Then they were very pissed. Going there without any training was nothing but death. Han Zai did not expect the trial to come so soon, but he was ready as it was a good opportunity to improve. Then Captain Long Yan tells them that in this trial, there will be many team leaders to ensure their safety, and that at this time, there will be generous rewards and specific rewards and points, and also that the rules will be announced before the trial. He explains to them that the trials will be in groups and now they have less than an hour to team up. Thus, without any delay, everyone starts begging others to join and start.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for future video.